Welcome, true believers, to Bad Wolf Comics. I'm your host, the Bad Wolf, and today we have Bad Wolf Comics February Haul. Welcome back, true believers, to another Bad Wolf Comics haul video. This is our February haul. Not quite an Omnigeddon. I think it just barely touched 10 books. So it's only an Omnigeddon if it's only 10 books, folks. Now, you may be wondering what happened last week. I didn't drop a video last week, and that's because I've got a lot of construction going on behind my house. I've had a lot going on in my personal life. I've been working really hard, and I just haven't had time to shoot any videos. So what's going to happen with the construction going on behind my house is probably going to go through until the summer. Until that construction is done, I'm probably going to tone back my videos. I am still going to drop a haul video every month. I'm still going to drop a custom dust jacket and or omnibus video once a month, so you'll still have at least those two videos every month. I have overviews ready for Descender and ready for Middle West, and I've got a couple other books that I'm reading that I still want to get overviews out for, but I can't promise a time. I shoot when I can. You might even hear a little bit of construction noise in this video. You might not. It's kind of muffled today, and I'm just trying to get as much content shot as I can while it's quiet. I've also had my grandchildren move in, and it's never a quiet moment with those kids around. And I'm happy to have them, though. It's a joy to have the kids around. That said, let's dig into this haul. It's about quality, not quantity today. But as usual, I'm going to get these stacked up next to me, and then we'll start pulling books. Let's get started. All right, we got them all stacked up. Let's start pulling books. A lot of these I've just been waiting for a while. Some of them have been sitting here since last haul. They just arrived a little bit too late for me to actually end up in the video, so they sit on my floor until I'm ready to make a new haul video. As usual, impeccable organic price books packaging. Love it. This is one of the smaller books in my haul today. Okay, we have Marauders. What is this, volume? Yeah, Marauders Volume 2 today. I already got the Volume 1. I haven't got to read any of them. I generally try to hang on to them until I have all of them, and then I just binge read everything. But lately, I've been sticking with these indie books, man. I can't get away from them. I started a collection because I was trying to get away from Marvel. I don't want to say get away from Marvel, but I was trying to expand outside of Marvel and DC. And so I've been busy reading those stories. They're just fantastic. But our first book of the haul is Marauders Volume 2. Should be a good read. Looks good anyway. I haven't really read a lot of this modern stuff. I think when I stopped reading, they were on Operation Zero Tolerance, and I just picked up the hobby again, and all this stuff, crazy stuff has been happening, so I've got to catch up on all the reading. All right, let's see what's next. Now this one I already opened because I got some reports that the pages were sticking together, or that the ink was, some of them were messed up, so I wanted to make sure and pull this and take a look. But thank you, JP and crew, for the calendar. It came with a little calendar for Marvel. It's nice. But this, I've been waiting for this. House of M. It's a little late because, most of you already got yours and posted your videos, but I have to wait until I get all my books. So House of M has been a long time coming omnibus. I've been dying to get it. I've been dying for them to make one, and they finally did. I was so excited. I'm really excited to read this. Hopefully in a decent order. I guess we'll find out. But I have all the hardcovers, the OHCs, and it's really nice to have it all in one book finally. I'm very excited to read this. House of M. Love it. All right, let's see what's next here. All right, smaller box. Great OPP packaging again. Let's get it out of here. Now, as you know, a lot of these I open just to verify the contents, make sure they didn't send the wrong thing or something, because, JP and them are awesome, but sometimes things get messed up, but they always fix them. Ooh, what's this? We got a single here. Legion of X #1. It's a little damaged, but it's free, so I guess I'm not complaining. Gosh, I haven't had a single issue in so long. It feels, like a little newspaper. Check that out. But this is Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. Huge Spider-Man fan. X-Men and Spider-Man are probably the two main lines that I collect in Marvel, and so I have to buy just about every Spider-Man book out there, and X-Men book as well. But I hear good things about this. However, we've got that white spine, so Roy, we're going to have to fix this. I'll be talking to you soon. And I've really reserved the red and blue logo for the mainline series of Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 5. I'll have this. The rest of them, I usually do the yellow and red logo. So we'll have to play around with it and see what we come up with. But Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. Looking good. All right. These things sit in my studio for so long that I just have a pile of boxes there. I'm always happy to get the haul video done. That way I can get them out of the box and on the shelf. Let's see here. New paper packaging they're doing. A little more environmentally friendly. You know, a lot of people didn't really like the idea of this omnibus because it really isn't part of the main line. But this is my childhood. I grew up with this stuff. So I had to pick it up. It was a no-brainer for me as soon as I saw that they were making it. I can get it open here. Wow, you guys are just on it today, man. Amazing Spider-Man #1. Loving it. I'm going to keep all these singles, man. That's great. Thanks, JP and crew. But back to this book. This is the X-Men Animated Series Omnibus with the DM variant cover. I grew up watching the show, man. And the 90s was my golden era. A lot of people trashed the 90s for comic books. But in my personal opinion, the Lee Claremont era was by far the best era and best run of X-Men there ever was. The 90s reboot was my all-time favorite. To each their own. I'm sure everyone has a different opinion, but for me, that's where it lied at. And great book. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the yellow cover, or the yellow spine there. Because we got a yellow spine with a yellow logo, and it just kind of clashes a little bit. So, Roy, I may come at you for a dust jacket for this too, but we'll see. In the meantime, X-Men Animated Series Omnibus. Such great stuff, man. What do we got now? So I ordered these Meta Barons books, and thinking it was going to be like the first one. You know, I ordered them both because it didn't say hardcover or softcover. But when Meta Barons came out, they gave me this. It's a paperback. I don't do paperbacks, but that's not JP's fault. That's my fault. I should have paid closer attention to ordering. I will probably give this away or just sell it on eBay. I don't do soft covers. And the other one I have in the series is a hardcover, so. I pretty much picked up Meta Barons based on Omar's overview of it, and I had some credit to burn at the time, so I went ahead and picked this up, trying to get a little more of the third-party books, but this was just a mistake on me, not on JP, but Meta Barons, first cycle, paperback, of course. All right, got 3 more boxes to go here, folks. Let's see what's in store. Like super packaging here. All right. So for these ones, I didn't. This is Star Wars: The New Republic. Is this Volume 1? Yeah, The New Republic Volume 1. I wasn't even going to get into the Star Wars books. It's just a rabbit hole I didn't want to go down. But when I had a bunch of excess credit from selling my statues to JP at Organic Price Books, I said heck with it. I just went ahead and started, delve down that rabbit hole. And not only that, they've got a new omnibus coming with, in my opinion, the greatest Star Wars story ever told. And that was The Dark Empire. I think the omnibus is... I think it's The Republic Volume 2. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. But it was my all-time favorite story and for Star Wars. So I'm really excited for that omnibus to come out. But that comes out way later this year. But this is Star Wars: The New Republic Volume 1. I haven't touched any of those Star Wars books. It's going to be a while. They're pretty low on the reading list. All right. I got here... It's funny, I always complain about the recycling bin being full, and it's my fault. A lot of this paper packaging just goes right in there. I wish I had a fireplace. Because then I could just burn all this stuff and not have to worry about it. Now this is a book I don't know much about, but I wasn't a big DC fan when I started collecting. Like many DC fans, I was a Batman fan that became a DC fan. And so some of these stories I'd never even heard of. But I'm a completionist and I have to get everything. And whoop, another single. Man, I'm making out on the singles. I'm about to start a single collection with just all the books that I'm getting from JP and crew over there. Batman, the Detective Comics, number 1058. Good God, that's a lot. Anyway, this is the Dark Knight's Metal Omnibus with the variant cover. I've heard things. I have not read things, so it is definitely going on the list of stuff to read. I just got to get through this indie shelf first. I can't put the indie shelf down. Whether it be Image Boom or IDW, there's so many great stories there, but I am getting through them. I think I've still got to read The Boys. I've got to read those TMNT books. And, well, I got to kind of read the Spawns, but I read those when they were in single issues. So I'm almost done with them, and once I get through those, I'm going to start going all of this backlog of Marvel and DC. But for now, we have Dark Knight's Metal. Kind of smaller than I thought it would be. All right, last box, folks. Ugh, this one's a little heavy. There must be multiple books in here. Let's see what we got. Oh, yes. All right. So when I was talking about quality over quantity, this is what I was talking about. Let me get these over here. In the last haul, you guys may have seen that my Spawn Black Deluxe Edition had a really bad ding on the corner. And I told you then that JP wouldn't have a problem replacing it because they are superior in that area. They're really good about stuff like that. And here's my replacement for Spawn Origins Collection number 1. No dings in the corners. Looks great. Thank you, JP and crew, for taking care of that. All right, here's my quality over quantity. We have Wolverine Volume 3 with the Jim Lee cover, of course, because Jim Lee's the man around here. But I'm really excited to get into this. This is a lot of the newer stuff. You'll even see some of the newer Claremont Lee X-Men collected in this. But, man, some of the best Wolverine stories ever are in this omnibus. Really excited to read that. I already read a lot of the singles back in the day when they came out. And then we have Secret Wars Volume 1. Some extra plastic there. It's been a long time on my wish list. It was been a whale for a long time, but I'm done buying books for overcover price. It's just too much money, and then for a single book, you know, I really need to get it in my collection because I have anxiety about it. But then they release a reprint, and I feel stupid for spending stupid amounts of money on books. So we no longer do that. I wait for reprints. Specifically speaking, for example, the most recent reprint that Omar announced for us was the Spider-Man Ben Reilly Volume 1. I'm very excited for that. Really hoping we get the Clone Wars Volume 2 to complete that collection, because those are giant holes in my Spider-Man collection, and it bothers me. But that's Secret Wars Volume 1. Hopefully we'll get a Volume 2. Or Secret Wars 2, I'd really like to see that. And last but certainly not least, folks, this is Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2. Volume 3 is already on pre-order. I'm hoping we get the rest of the set. They really need to solicit the rest of this so I can just complete that whole collection line. We'll have to see what happens, folks. Keep buying, keep pre-ordering, and we can make it happen. Well, that's it for this month's haul. Let's get our final shot. And that's our Bad Wolf Comics haul for February 2023. The next couple months have some really small hauls. If it's below 5 books, I'm probably going to skip the haul that month, and I'll go ahead and save those books for the following month and put them together to make at least a decent haul. Anything less than 5 books, I really feel like would be just too short of a video to even bother filming. However, I do want to keep you folks updated on all the great stuff that's coming out. Keep an eye on Omar's channel for releases. Don't forget to check out Day Day at Omni Nation and Noah the Man Without Fear. I am the Bad Wolf. This is Bad Wolf Comics. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.